Welcome, I'm Shawnee Union, and this is a channel about vintage photography and making cool new things. And we're going to end the TLR series and move into another series. And it's a series I've kind of been thinking about for a long time, and it came out of a conversations I've had with Fixelt Cameras and David Hancock on what we think is the definitive camera. So the series is going to be called The Definitive Camera, and every week we're going to look at the four major brands, so Nikon, Pentax, Canon, and Olympus, and we're going to try to describe if we thought of those brands, what would be the first camera that came to our minds, and what does that camera mean for the company. So I'm going to do a couple different things every week. I'm going to describe what the camera company was like before the definitive camera came out. So in a lot of cases, these companies were copying Leicas and they were making Leica knockoffs. And then they made this definitive camera and their company really changed after. Also how this one camera changed the way that company was viewed in the public, and then how it kind of relates to how that camera company is viewed today. So kind of like a big overview of a brand and then their definitive camera. To make it easier and to get some ground rules, we're going to say that the camera has to be film. And so the first camera that comes up is the Pentax. So if you were to think of Pentax and their cameras, what would you say? What camera pops into your head first? So if you're thinking of Pentax film cameras, what camera pops into your head first? And put it down in the comments what you think that camera is. And next week I'm going to reveal what I think is the definitive Pentax camera. This is going to be a new feature that I'm adding to Shawnee Union, and it's called Photo of the Week. So every week I'm going to take a picture I like off of Flickr and then feature the photographer and feature the photograph. This week is someone who has been following me for a long time and is really supportive of my work, and I'm supportive of his work, and it's Frank Hendricks. And I don't know which country he lives in, but he takes some really great street photography. The thing I really like about his work is he's a real master of knowing contrast and knowing texture. And this image is in a dark alley at night, and I really like the way the lights and the shadows are playing off of each other. There's a lot of cool texture in the ground, and then there's like these shadowy figures of people walking around at night. So thanks to Frank for letting me use this photo this week. So I hope you guys stick around with this series, and there's going to be a lot of other making stuff, and I'm going to put those out on Wednesday and maybe mixing them in, but for the most part, for over the next couple months, we're going to just look at the essential cameras. And if you guys have comments about what you guys would like to see or questions you have, put them in the comments. And so remember to tune in next week, and I will get another video out. Thank you. Bye.